Brain damaging habits. Excessive use of gadgets. Excessive use of gadgets such as mobile phones, tablets, and computer desktops can cause physical and mental damage to children. According to a study, a child would likely to become overweight and develop seizure and vision problems when they spend too much time using gadgets. Not eating breakfast. There's a reason why you can't focus on tasks when you're thirsty. 80% of the brain is made up of water, which is why it's important that you stay hydrated with water and fruits before you start the day. Skipping your first meal of the day will also likely result in feelings of tiredness, irritability, and sluggishness since the mind does not have enough glucose to perform. Smoking cigarette. For chain smokers, deny it all you want, but the facts remain true. A compound in cigarette provokes the white blood cells in the central nervous system to attack healthy cells, which may lead to severe neurological damage. Cigarettes are also known to hasten the thinning of the brain cortex, which could lead to problems in thinking and memory. Sleep deprivation. Poor sleep hygiene leaves the brain exhausted and unprepared for the things that it needs to do during the day. Brain cells find it difficult to communicate with each other because there is not enough energy to go around. In the long run, depriving yourself of sleep while forcing the brain to take in so much information during the day might lead to permanent brain damage. Eating too much junk food. Parts of the brain linked to learning, memory, and mental health are smaller in people who have lots of hamburgers, fries, potato chips, and soft drinks in their diet, and can lead to obesity that can impair brain function, so eat more veggies and fruits for snack. Lacking in stimulating thoughts. Thinking is the best way to train our brain. Lacking in brain stimulation thoughts may cause brain shrinkage. Hanging out in air-polluted areas. Frequent exposure to air pollution permanently affects the vascular structures in the brain and lead to serious side effects on mental sharpness. Tiny air pollutants are also known to cause changes in the brain structure that resemble test results of people with Alzheimer's disease. High sugar consumption. High sugar consumption results in elevated glucose in the bloodstream, which reduces the production of a brain chemical known as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a chemical that the brain needs to form new memories and learn new things. So when your diet is high in sugar, you are limiting the brain's ability to learn and form memories. This is probably the part when you realize why you've been having short-term memory lately. Covering the head while sleeping. This must have been a habit formed during childhood, and a habit that is particularly harder to break because a pillow over the head may feel warm and comforting. However, if you want to give the brain sufficient oxygen for proper cognitive functioning, you might want to put the pillow under the head instead. Working the brain during illness. Any kind of illness causes strain and stress in all parts of the body. It is essential to rest rather than stay up and work, not just because it will take you a long time to recover. Working the brain during illness also increases the risk of a memory disorder. When the body is sick, so is the brain. Let it recover before putting it under more stress. Staying in the dark too much. If you don't get enough natural light, you may get depressed, and that can slow your brain. Research also shows that sunlight helps keep your brain working well. You don't move enough. The longer you go without regular exercise, the more likely you are to have dementia. You're also more likely to get diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure, all of which may be linked to Alzheimer's. You don't have to start running marathon. The important thing is to do at least 3 days a week. Talking rarely. A human being is not designed to stay quiet his whole life. The mouth is designed to relay thoughts, concerns, and information that would exercise the mind to think things over. When a person rarely speaks, the mind is being confined and is being limited from developing or tapping into its potential.